This is my intro music. Welcome to the video. I hope you like it lots, so don't forget to subscribe and click the thumbs up button. Now let's react.
Hey, hi, hello there, and welcome to another episode of us watching Glitterandlazers. And I know she's not on the screen right now, but we want to talk about this. How do I know I'm successful? You know you're successful the minute they can't stand you. Touche. Touche. Haters are just validators. That's I don't feel validated by the people who don't like me, actually. I don't feel validated by them because they're not the people I look to for validation. I don't think I've ever looked to people who don't like me for validation. That's weird. Still weird. Anyway, we're going to get caught up on her Viking Princess Lifts channel real fast, and I've got a couple things from Reddit that I want to look at. And I've got one little clip that I wasn't able to find anywhere else. So we're going to look at it from a channel called Weird Wicked Wednesday, only because it's just a still. It's just a still, because we don't really need to watch anything more than a still. And yes, my camera is still effed up, and I apologize. I've been trying to figure it out, and I can't. So it's always something, right? I get the sound figured out, and now the camera's fucked up. Anyhow, so what we're going to do is scroll down a bit. Just a bit. How far back are we going to go? We're not going to go back too far, honestly. Remember to drop it low today. The deeper the squat, the closer to God. If there's no sound, that's because copyright. But I remember watching Lindsay talk about this, and Lindsay had a really great diagram that she made to go along with this, along with her humor, which is always gold. But Lindsay was pointing out that Anna's alignment in this is like completely effed. And let me see if I can find it real fast. So this is Lindsay's channel, and this is the video Glitterandlazers teaches us how to squat reaction. So this is the same squat video that we were just looking at on Viking Princess Lifts, and this is Lindsay. And so Lindsay was saying that the red and the yellow line, are how Anna is actually lined up. And you can see that she is not lined up the way that she needs to be lined up. The green and the purple line are where she should be lined up. So Lindsay is just showing us reality versus, what you would want to see. The yellow and the purple line being Anna's hips, and the red and the green line being Anna's shoulders. And the way her shoulders and her, I believe that's her feet. Yeah, her shoulders and her feet should be lined up. Now, Lindsay trains people. She does not train for Strongwoman. I was incorrect with that. But Lindsay does train people for lifting and that kind of stuff. So Lindsay knows what she's talking about, is my point. But I just thought it was nice that Lindsay did this little diagram with this particular TikTok. So I wanted to just kind of share that with people. Because we have a visual aid to see how incredibly off Anna is when Anna squats. Not that we needed a visual aid because we have eyeballs, but it's just interesting to see if we just do the green and the purple versus this red and yellow. This is the intersection of the red and the yellow versus the intersection of where the purple and the green should be. But Anna's teaching us how to squat, you guys. I know a lot of people have been watching this video and having things to say about it. I don't really understand why, other than Anna likes to grab her boobs a lot. And those are see-through. These are not squat-proof. These are not squat-proof leggings. I'm just saying. Testing out new activewear on my pool day. This plus-size activewear set is from Buff Bunny. First impressions, I love the color. I love the feel of the leggings. It's really comfortable. These are see-through. I don't know if these are see-through because they're actually see-through or if they're see-through because Anna insists on wearing clothes that are not her size and stretching them out until they scream. She says it's really comfortable. I think we have to acknowledge that these definitely do lift the booty. How could they possibly lift the booty? Here's my question. She has compression on. Shouldn't the compression prevent booty lifting? I'm just asking. If she's wearing compression correctly, shouldn't the compression be compressing to the point where the booty cannot be lifted? I'm just asking. It seems like that would be logical, but the compression, if the booty can be lifted by a pair of leggings like this, that seems to me to indicate that the compression is not actually compressing correctly. That would be my only criticism of this. I know people were kind of freaking out about the back of her top. Can't think of the name of it. Got distracted. But, I mean, we've seen Anna in bathing suits before, and that's all this is. So, for those of you who have not been here for an Anna bathing suit summer haul, there you go. This is nothing new. So, and I don't know what that says about me, that I've been here long enough that I'm just kind of like, meh. So anyway, next. Here's to each gym session taking me just one step closer to icon status. Look, I will say this about Anna. Anna's an icon. An icon of what? I don't know. But she is an icon. When you think you don't have what it takes, you never know what can happen until you try. I don't know. I can't hear because I don't have my headset. I got new jawbones. They're actually Raycons, but I apparently let the battery run out. POV trying to subtly let everyone know it's your birthday in the gym. Happy birthday to me, myself, and I. Time to celebrate with an arms day. It's an arms race. Is that a... What do they call that? It's that plastic stuff, and then you, like, stitch yarn through it. What do they call that? It's like a craft that you did in kindergarten. Anyway. This is from a week ago? I thought her birthday was like on the like either Halloween or the day before Halloween. Is her birthday the same day as mine? No. Are we birthday twins? What day is her birthday? Yeah, her birthday's on the 29th. Was the 29th a week ago? It is the 5th. Never mind. Anyway. Yeah, so she went and did arm lifts on her birthday. Congratulations. Anna is a Scorpio, for those of you who are also Scorpios. We are still in Scorpio season, so Anna is one of us. She is an October Scorpio. I know. She edits these in CapCut, and I was watching Honey Bison. I want to call her Buffalo. It's not the name of the channel. I was watching Honey Bison this morning, and Honey Bison was talking about CapCut and about how you can film with the filters on, and I was just sort of kind of blown away by the concept of it. And Honey Bison was talking about how there's now a feature where you can freeze the background so that the background doesn't warp. Which means it's going to be almost impossible to tell when a filter is being used or not. So, I don't know. Here's the deal. I will tell you if I use a filter. Because I would tell you that. Will I Would I use a filter? Yes, I would, because I would love to have this smoothed out. Fuck yeah, I would use a filter. Use a filter to what the level that the girls are accused of using filters for? No, I wouldn't do that. And again, if I did, I would totally let you know. Just cause. If I was going to use a filter though, to like alter that much, I would go crazy with it though. You would know. Like you would look at it and you'd be like, yeah, it's a filter. I would be like filtering in like ridiculous shit. Like I'd want wings and like crazy appendages. I mean, if you're going to filter yourself, go nuts is what I'm saying. Anyway, yes, I tried using straps while deadlifting for the first time. Sometimes lifting can be restricted, not because of your strength, but because of what your hands can handle. Straps help take some of the strain off your grip so you can lift more weight. So I have listened to both Lindsay and Honey Bison talk about this with the straps, and here's the deal. I am somebody who has weak wrists because I have arthritis, and I have had since I was 16. I've talked about this on more than one occasion. I'm very fortunate that it's not worse than it is. I would not want to over stress my wrists like she's about to do if I couldn't handle the weight without the straps. This just sounds like a bad idea. Now, I am not a competitive weightlifter. I am not a strong woman myself, but if I couldn't lift the weight without the strap, I don't know if I would go ahead and use a strap. I feel like that would give me a false sense of security and cause me to try to lift more weight than I could actually handle. Now, it's my understanding that this is supposed to help protect. So maybe it's a little bit like a wrist brace in that it's supposed to help it. But to me, it sounds like a setup to possibly injure yourself. And knowing Anna, it sounds like it's a setup to hurt herself. Especially since Anna is doubling down on her EDS again. So as you can see, this is a screen capture of, I believe this is Instagram. It is from the place that will not be named. The Reddit that will not be named. This is Anna showing off her current log lift, I believe. Her current log lift PR. And this person says, I thought you had EDS. I have it and have been forbidden from weightlifting. Are you doing anything special? And Anna says, I do. Training can actually help by stabilizing the joint and improving biomechanics. That said, conditions manifest differently in different bodies. What works for me may not work for others. For the record, I have CEDS, so it might also be different types of EDS. So apparently Anna has magical EDS that can be fixed by heavy ass weightlifting, and it in no way impacts her ability to do Strongwoman or anything else, because Anna doesn't want it to. That's what I took away from this. And this person who apparently does have EDS, they can go suck a toe, because your EDS isn't as special as Anna's EDS. You have the wrong kind of EDS. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with the class.
Gym today for the first time. We're gonna see how it improves my deadlift. So straps take the pressure off your grip so that you can just use your body to lift. I'm excited because, like, you can see they be beat up.
She does.
I'm like, do I have enough chalk on here? Anxiety.
She puts chalk on her wrists. I don't do any of this. But again, it was Ilona, Chikara Transformations and Honey Bison.
He is real.
And both
the
of them were
logo's
like,
gonna go on your wrist
I
like
have
that.
never
Okay.
I'm gonna reach
chalk
in,
on my wrists before.
grab it.
That's it. We're gonna do my best here. And whatever that is, it'll be. Obviously the weight moved a little slow because I was in my head, but now I know 400 right around the corner.
All right, well, there you go. Anna has explained to you how to use chalk and wrist straps, and I have told you my reservations about it, so feel free to explain it to me. But I'm just telling you, like, that seems sus to me. But again, I don't do heavy lifting, so I don't do the heavy lifting, so all right, this is when it's Halloween, but you still got to get those gains. Anna couldn't possibly eat real food. So, why is she buying goji berries? Four days ago. Why is she sighing like she's being put out in some way? Oh my god, you guys. Just have to buy goji berries. And I couldn't possibly have gotten a cart or a basket or anything. I've totally got to carry all of this in my hands. I love how this guy is doing everything in his power to ignore her. Anyway. We're going to talk about this. I hate this. This is like, this is offensive. This costume. Anyway. All right. Yeah, Lacey, main character energy. Yeah. My favorite movie?
Come on, you devil log. Come on, you devil log.
I don't know what movie that is. She walks like a goddamn toddler. She runs like a fucking toddler. This costume is just... This thing is offensively bad. Like, I don't like it. It's not even funny. And what makes it worse, on top of everything else, is the freaking face paint. Like, I know there's another clip coming up. Do those even have a weight? They look hollow. I don't know. Those don't look like they have weight. They're like, I don't know. I don't know. All right, this is the Silverback Belt. I guess we'll get back to the costume here in a minute. Let's do this. She's lifting with a belt now. Training has become such an important part of my day, and I am working so hard for every new PR. Excited to show how much I can lift with the support belt. It's a belt, not a girdle. Actually, I think maybe they might be the same thing, but either way, it's not for your boobs. It's for your back. Just, putting that out there. I mean, your boobs do look nice and supported, I suppose. Actually, no, they don't. Again, I was watching Lindsay. Lindsay was explaining not only how to measure where the belt goes, which is nowhere near where Anna's is. Lindsay was also explaining how the belt works and why it works. And then I want to say it was in Alona's video. Alona found another video of a gentleman who actually explained the physics of how the belt works. And her partner was talking about her partner, who apparently does similar lifting, was talking about... All right, I don't have a better way to put this. her partner was talking about how the fat people, they wear the belts around their bellies, but the way that they wear the belt doesn't actually provide any kind of support, implying that basically they were wearing the belt for the look and less for the support, because the belt wasn't going to provide support. And it kind of blew Alona's mind. It kind of blows mine too. Actually, it doesn't surprise me really. But Anna has received a lot of comments about the belt, about how it's in the wrong place, because it is constricting her ribs, much like a corset would do. And Anna also claims that this belt does not fit. She claims the belt is too big. And I have something we're going to look at because BeltGate is in full swing. So Anna purchased and then trashed on the internet a Silverback belt. Her coach is a Silverback rep. So this is the size chart from the Silverback website. And if we recall, I do think I got to this in the last video I did on Anna. Anna measured her waist for us. Anna has a 48-inch waist by her own measurements, which, according to the size chart, goes up to a 5XL. The 5XL goes up to 44 to 46-inch waist. So Anna's waist is 48 inches or 2 inches larger than the largest possible belt that they sell. So Anna claiming that the belt that she purchased is too big based on their size chart, and that she needs to size down 2 sizes, which means let's pretend like Anna bought a 5XL, which we know she didn't. She's claiming she needs to go down to a 3XL because she claims she's on the smallest set of holes because the belt's too big. Which would mean if she bought the 5XL, she's claiming that she's cinching that belt down. Again, if she bought the 5XL, she's claiming she's cinching that belt down to a 44-inch waist. Maybe she is. Maybe she is. I don't believe it. As this post goes on to point out, these belts are made out of leather, which means they are rigid. They are not designed to stretch. And as you can see, as we will see when we go back, it's thick leather as well because it's made to create support when you lift. So it's not designed to move. That's what it does. It creates a barrier for you to kind of push against when you lift. I'm not an expert. So, but people who are experts have explained this. I do so and do understand body measurements. There's no fucking way in hell Anna's wearing a 5XL. Her waist, from my own eyeballing, was somewhere near a 48 to 49. So there's no fucking way in hell she's wearing a 5XL. Unless she's like skinking herself into that fucking thing. Which again, she might be. But I don't know how she's breathing. So, I don't know. I could see her doing it out of vanity. But now this is Anna going through her October workouts. I did catch several of these when they happened. I didn't completely miss her October. I think I just missed a couple weeks. Unfortunately, some really good shit happened during those couple weeks. So did it already loop? No, it's only 35 seconds. So there we are there. Whoa. The hell was that? All right. October was full of heavy lifts, sweat, and steady progress. This gym grind has become more than just training. It's hard work, discipline, and joy all rolled into one. Is it? I'm hooked. Every lift in this October montage reminds me how far I've come. It's 30 days. Not just in weight, but in mindset. The gym has become a constant in my life, a place to build discipline, resilience, and gratitude one rep at a time. Look, 30 days is supposed to be how long it takes to build a habit. But, girl, stop. Stop. Stop it. All right, let's hop over to her old Glitterandlazers account real fast.
Makeup transition, I always get questions about how I cover up my acne, because it's not even really just the foundation that leads to like really good coverage when you're broken out. Moisture is your best friend. So that
she is really broken out too. I've been getting a lot of questions about how I cover my breakouts as an autoimmune girly. Sometimes my flares really show on my skin. She's had bad skin the entire time she's been on the internet. Learning how to cover them has given me the confidence to be able to go out and about without feeling anxious about it. I've learned that moisture is the key to coverage. Is a key. Oh, okay. So this is an ad. It's an ad. Also, the right products create a nice barrier between your skin and the makeup. Here I'm using a quick skin prep of 2 Clarins USA products, double serum and their multi-active night cream. I also snuck in a little bit of their new eye lift serum I was gifted to try. For my base, I am mixing a tinted moisturizer from Lightsaver with the Matter Prism Libre foundation from... I'm not even going to try. Both of these products also have skincare in them, and I love the finish the two mix together. It has the holding power of a matte, but still feels light and fresh.
it doesn't look cakey. I use the double serum, and I also use the Clarins Night because it has night.
How much do these products cost? Just asking.
Niacinamide, it's supposed to be for night, but I use it in the morning as well.
I mean, you can use niacinamide anytime, honestly. It's not like you have to use it at night.
And then you have this really moisturized base that is gonna just do so much better.
I've never really noticed like how discolored her skin is.
In both holding the foundation
Now I'm, like, looking at
and
mine.
also like making sure it looks smooth and even. And I'll show you what that looks like in just a sec.
And she's got really good light. Like, my light's shit right now.
I actually don't use a full coverage foundation when my face is broken out. I use Lightsaver, and this is a serum sunscreen tinted moisturizer. And then I mix it with another.
Elf has one of those. I bought mine and it's way too light. So I need to buy the next one up. But I did like the product. It just was way too light.
Another kind of skin caring foundation from Givenchy, Prism Libre Matte, specifically matte because this is dewy. And then I apply it with a beauty blender. And as you can see, the coverage is pretty good right away. This is the difference that moisturized skin makes. I don't have any concealer on. Yes, there is a little bit of the redness showing through, but that will be very easily covered. And my skin looks glowy, not cakey. I like these NARS pots. Now, here's the thing. I'm not gonna blend this right away. I'm gonna do everything else and then come back and blend these last. I'm running super late, so I'm just blending these out real quick. And then if you can see, there's a little bit of color difference, and I like to just fix that by taking the same sponge I put my foundation on with, and just like do. Good to go.
No, you're not. No, you're not. I can clearly see where those are still. Don't get me wrong. I think she's just not finished. Anna does really good makeup. Don't get me wrong. When she does makeup. And Anna's very good at hiding her acne breakouts. So I'm not gonna knock her on that. When she decides to do her makeup, don't get me wrong, I don't like her color scheme right now, but the dress that she wears, it looks fine. But that right now, I can clearly see where you used your foundation. You need to blend that out a little bit better, which I'm sure she does. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure she does. And she doesn't use any setting powder? Really? That's why she was using Claren's products, because she went to their little whatever shindig. See, you can see that. Okay, well, that one's really overlit, but you can see that she looks better. Her makeup got blended out. Yeah, okay, whatever. Honestly, I haven't felt this glamorous in a long time. I think I've already read this one. I don't like this dress. I don't like it at all. Sorry. To be honest with you, I don't like anybody's dress. I like this. This looks cute. I don't think anybody here looks nice. Sorry. There, I said it. Quick DIY to make my Formula One outfit shine. I rhinestones the outfit of the letters, the outlines, sorry, that was me, of the letters and numbers to add a touch of sparkle, because God forbid you just wear it the way it is. It's a simple craft that gives the race day inspired look a little extra something. Oh, God forbid you just show up the way it's supposed to be. That's not the worst. Yep, you stick out. Good job. No one will not notice you. There's a photo shoot her and John did. All right. Except there's no trap bar used in powerlifting. Replying to Paperback RX. I don't know my 1 rep max, but I do 345 for reps with a bar, chasing those 4 plates. Not bad for 4 months of lifting. What does that have to do with trap bar? Oh, that's that thing that she used. That thing that she stepped inside of. Gotcha. That's the trap bar, right? So Anna's trying to like subtly flex without. Somebody says, it's very deceiving to call these deadlifts. These are block pulls. They are easier than deadlifts, and you can lift up to like 30% more than you would from the floor. Is there a plan to ever pull from the floor? Oh. Well, I didn't realize just putting it up on a plate like that made it easier to pull. Huh. And she's using the arm strappies. I see. I didn't realize that made that big of a difference. Just putting it on the plates there, that she could pull 30% more weight than lifting from the floor. I didn't realize the plates made that big of a difference. Like, I literally couldn't understand why the plates were there in the first place. Interesting. I kind of want to go to the gym and experiment now. Well, my gym's open 24 hours. I could go do that. I'm not gonna. Let's be real. Lifting update. I am posting a lot of my lifting journey on my lifting account, also tagged, but I want to share occasionally some of the progress I'm making here. I've been lifting heavy for about 12 weeks now, training 3 to 4 times a week for about 2 hours. It's a big part of my life now. I've become part of a little gym community I love. I get excited to challenge myself. I love it. It's simple as that. I started training for Strongwoman way later than most people. In my gym community, I'm one of the oldest women. That said, I am seeing I can still do it. It truly is never too late to take on something new. Who would have thought I'd ever be training to be an athlete, let alone in my peak spinster years? Fuck you. Anna, sit on a goddamn stick and twitch. Oh my God. Not me, that's for sure. But strange things happen when you believe in yourself. Go eat a bag of dicks. Peak spinster years. Seriously? Anyway. This is from at least last year. So she's just reusing this. Replying to this person, Halloween is tomorrow. I spent yesterday finally finishing my costume. It is especially hilarious when you realize yesterday was also my birthday. This is how I wanted to spend it. Knee deep in rhinestones and pink metallic paint. No regrets. No regrets. I am so proud of how this crafty costume came out. I'm not. This is the most extreme DIY project I've ever done, and it took days to execute my vision. Tomorrow, I get to put all together with hair and makeup, and I'm so excited. Also, I'm 100% going to wear this pink bedazzled leather top to a festival. Ugh. I don't have a choice. I feel like it screams Cococelli VIP, and I need to give it the stage it deserves. Stay tuned tomorrow to see how the whole look comes together. It's going to be epic. I hate this. And I don't hate it because it's pink, and I don't hate it because she bedazzled it. I hate it because it's so culturally tone deaf. I hate it. I don't like that she calls herself a Viking princess. I don't like it, but I let it slide because, like, whatever. I just... What are you going to do about it, right? People don't actually care that much about, European culture. About preserving it and all that, whatever. I'm not going to go on a tirade. This pisses me off on a little level that I'm just going to sit over here and stew in because, again, no one actually gives a shit. But this is just gross and stupid, and I hate it. And then, like I said, this fucking monstrosity. What is this axe? What is this pelt? What is this pink fucking thing? What is this makeup? What do you think a Viking looks like, Anna? Is this really what you think it looks like? Is this it? It was one thing when you wanted to paint this helmet because you were sticking it to your haters and you were just trying to be flippant and you were just trying to be like, just a jerk. Like, it's cool. I get that. I do. I get trolling your trolls. I get it. So that's why I was like, yeah, it's stupid and I hate it, but whatever. I get it. I get why you're doing it. Right? This is just dumb. This is almost as offensive to me as you sucking down the cannoli juice, the cannoli cream at the party that you went to, which we'll look at here in a second. This irritates me on a level as much as the cannoli cream does, which again, we'll get to. I hate this. And it's not even like, oh my God, it's so fashionably awful. I hate this. I hate this on a culture level. Which I realize I'm the only person sitting over here having this problem. I get it. I understand. It's a me problem. However, it's a me problem and I hate it. And you all get to hear about it. So I've had my moment. I hate this thing. I hate this fucking face paint. I hate that goddamn television show that everybody watched. What was it? Vikings or whatever it was. Where now you all think that this is what Vikings fucking did to their faces and that they painted themselves up like this and that they're all a bunch of dirty fucking weirdos that rolled around in the dirt and wore blood all over themselves. They had hygiene, okay? The Norse were known for not only being fashionable, but for being clean. They were so well known for being good looking and clean that they were accused of stealing and wooing the British women away because they smelled nice. Because they were clean. They bathed daily. Anyway, onward. What else have I missed? I'm not watching any more of this shit. I hate it. She's decorating for Christmas. I can't tell if this is new or old. Is this her new place or her old place? I can't tell. Because she is reusing stuff. That's her new place, right? Yeah, that's her new place. I can tell from the windows. So, anyway, yeah, that pillar. Day 1 of making my apartment a Christmas wonderland. If you don't get at least one injury decorating your home for the holidays, you didn't do it right. I don't think I've ever been injured decorating my house. But I also don't do that. So, all right, I want to look at some stuff. Hang on. All right, I believe these are off of her Instagram. Again, I had to pick these up from a spot, that cannot be named. But this is, we made the belt work today on the smallest hole and by adding some knee braces as padding in the back. It's frustrating because I waited a while for this to come in from the UK and I used the size chart on the site to purchase. Remember, we went over the size chart. I am hella bloated today and I'm technically even larger than the max size on the website. This belt says it fits. Please, at Silverback, fix your size charts. They are clearly way off. So I'm going to assume that Anna bought the 5XL.
Silverback, please update your sizing on your website because I just ordered this belt. Worried that it might be too small, even though it felt like I was ordering a very large size, and it is huge. Even with my pad, even with some knee braces in the back, I am in the smallest size. I now need to order 2 sizes down. This all could have been avoided if your sizing on your site actually matched your product.
The irony of Anna lecturing a website about their sizing is not lost on me, considering Anna very rarely measures herself or pays attention to the sizing on a site in the first place. Anna is notorious for buying clothes too small. Like always. She never buys clothes that fit. Her lecturing a company about her actually paying attention to their website and buying something that's too big? Sure. I believe that.
Products. So please update your belt measurement. It'll help a lot of people and it'll probably stop a lot of returns. This
bitchy ass video to Silverback is a typical Anna crash out, privileged as fuck, snotty, Target-esque video. I understand getting something and it not fitting and being irritated about it and wanting to send it back and exchange it for one that does. I understand. I hate when I order things and they don't fit. And I thought I measured myself correctly and that their size chart lied. All right, I get that. But to do this, knowing that your coach is a representative for the company, a longtime representative of the company, that was a choice. And to put them on blast like this on your anything, it doesn't even matter that this is her Instagram and that her Viking Princess Lifts is probably not that big of a channel on her Instagram, but it doesn't matter. This was a choice and it was a bad choice. Anna's known for those, but this was stupid. Just return the damn belt. Ask for a smaller size. Move on with life. Also, no one fucking believes this. No one believes that this belt is too small or too big. No one believes that you're cinching it down to a 44. We watched you measure yourself. Now, she does say that she ordered it and she was afraid it would be too small based on the measurements on the website. So I guess she is admitting that she was measuring herself in at a 48-49 and was afraid that the 5XL would be too small. So we can read into that, I suppose. But then to get the 5XL and then be like, oh my God, it's too big. Why lie about this? Just wear the fucking belt, Anna. Clearly you're gonna. And you're wearing it up under your boobs anyway. You're not even wearing it in the right spot to begin with. So clearly it is too small because you're not wearing it around your hips where you're supposed to be wearing it, right above your hips. So you're not wearing it where it is supposed to go. Ergo, it doesn't fit. All right. And then we have this. She got a lot of pushback from her car crash out to the belt, and then B, all of the stuff that she has shown herself wearing the belt since receiving it and having the crash out. She has been wearing that belt, claiming that she's been padding it out with knee pads, which doesn't sound safe. But people have been criticizing her for it and asking, questions, as people tend to do. She says, I unlocked something game-changing in my deadlift today. It's funny, lots of people give me advice on my lifting page based on what works for them. However, as I work on improving, I learned that the perfect form is A, never fully achieved, B, different on your individual body. Just another great example of how health is very personal and what works for you may not work for someone else. Perfect form is never fully achieved. Yeah, that's kind of yes, it is. That's the point. Perfect form? Okay, yeah, no, if we're talking like, Socrates in the cave, perfect form, obviously no, it's theoretical. The perfect form to not injure yourself can be achieved and should be studied before you start adding weight. I think Honey Bison was the one that went over this. Like, the reason why people get on you about your form is because you lift incorrectly and there's a really good chance you're going to hurt yourself. And you add weight without learning correct form. And that just ups the chances that you're going to hurt yourself. And that's why people are questioning the coach, because he continues to let you lift heavier and heavier without apparently correcting your form or slowing you down so that you can learn to lift correctly. So that's why people ask questions. They don't understand why you wear the belt where you wear it. They don't understand why your coach lets you lift heavier and heavier. That's why they also keep asking you, why you're lifting with these bumpers. That's another question a lot of people keep asking, why you're still using these bumpers. And now that I've learned why that's a question, like, I didn't realize that allows you to lift 30% heavier. It sounds like your coach is babying you so that you can feel like you're lifting heavier when really you're not. And that's really not doing you any favors. So, all right, that's the belt and the lifting. I have one other thing I want to go on about. Let me pull that up. This is probably somewhere on the Reddit that must not be named, but I couldn't find it and I didn't feel like spending all day digging for it. So I knew it was on this. I knew it was in this video. This is Wicked Weird Wednesday. All of the videos that I mentioned today, I'm going to link down below if you guys want to do some extracurricular viewing. But this clip that we're going to watch, Um, I don't know what Anna is thinking, other than, oh boy, I can't wait to have somebody squirt cream into my mouth while I stand here like a freaking open mouth bass. This is dumb. This this is just stupid. What the hell were you thinking, Anna? You have all kinds of strange accusations about who the fuck are you making these videos for. People are like, what the hell are you eating that you maintain this weight? And you're like, you don't know what I eat. And, you know, people are like, is this like softcore OF content? Anna? Come on, man. I think I can play the little loop here once.
You don't know what I eat.
Come on, man. And you know she had to walk up to this. What you don't see is there's a guy over in the corner. There's a drink mixer or something, like a pastry chef, I'm guessing, at this event. This is the event she went to in her dress that I don't like. And this is the makeup / perfume event that she went to. And she, you know, she had to walk up to this guy and be like, hey, I want you to squirt that cannoli cream right into my mouth. You know he's not standing there doing cannoli shots into everyone's mouths because it's fucking weird. And this is kind of a classy event. You know that's not happening just normally. So you know Anna was like, ooh, I want him to squirt cannoli oil straight into my mouth. And I want you to record him doing it. That's going to go over really well with my audience. They're going to love that. Anna, the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Like, seriously, think about this. If you're gonna do this, don't record it and put it on the internet. This is not internet material. Not for you. But anyway, I'm gonna leave you with this image. I think we're caught up with everything I wanted to be caught up with. So if you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and put, is there a cannoli? If there's not, go ahead and put your favorite pastry down in the comment section as your emoji. Let me know what you think as you work your way through this. Don't forget to leave a timestamp because I will promptly forget whatever the hell I just said. But yeah, what did you guys think of Anna's October? Because that's basically what we just went through. The last half of October with Anna. What was your favorite part of October? Any of it. But don't forget to like and subscribe. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Thank you to everybody who's been supporting this channel. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you to my members. You guys rock. And yeah, unfortunately, October's over with. I will probably still wear hats here and there, but I need to get them decorated. And I don't really have anything else to say. Happy birthday to Anna. Happy birthday to all of the October peoples, the Libras and the Scorpios. And yeah, I will see everybody in the next video as we get caught up with Anna and her BeltGate and November. What will November bring? We are quickly November, December, January, February, March. We are 5 months away from Anna's Strongwoman competition. So I guess we'll find out if Anna's gonna make it. But I will see everybody in the next video. Bye!
This is my outro music. You can't copyright strike me because it's just me singing. This is my outro music. Thank you for watching. See you next time.